micromanage and cut out maybe this type of stuff, but still eat what you want.
You don't want to look like him?
He's short.
Yeah.
So are
don't,
you.
Don't be my height. Don't be my height.
Should
It's not good in the dating.
Dude, I'm a half inch taller than him.
It's not good in the dating game.
Yeah, he's married. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't care.
I don't know what I was
So,
thinking. It was insane. I'm like, what are you doing marrying me? It's crazy.
No, but I mean, I understand where that's all going, and that's all great. I mean, I think you're right.
Science.
That once you figure out all the things that are adversely affecting your body, take them out and switch it up, and get it so that the things that actually help the body go there. But how
feasible?
Not just that, but how often have you seen your clients stick to that?
So,
That's always done.
So usually a lot of times when that kind of stuff happens, like if there's a regression, a lot of times it's because like, okay, well, what did you do? Oh, you had a birthday party and you just felt the need to eat like half a cake and you did this and this. And it's not just the caloric aspect when those kind of things happen. It's like, okay, so I mentioned like insulin response is very, very huge. Well, usually what causes like people who go on like dramatic crash diets, like keto diets and stuff like that, and they've never done it before. So first of all, they crash into it. Probably shouldn't do it in the first place. You should technically, like I mentioned before, like microdose into it, and then properly refeed the body slowly. But then they go from crashing the diet, and then they crash back out of the diet.
Right.
And those are catastrophic. So your insulin levels went from this, and then went like that.
Right.
And so it's the peaks and valleys with our diet that seem to be detrimental to our bodies.
Yeah, and that's what I've noticed. I mean, I knew this one girl who was real heavy, and she lost weight in such a dramatic rate that she ended up having to be in the hospital, and got so sick that she had to stay in there for, I think it was almost a week, because her body just crashed and said, "Oh, I can't do this. You're a damn idiot." And said, "I'm done," and later on she's in the hospital for a week.
Your digestive tract works just the same way kind of like your muscles do. You don't go like, hey, I'm going to bench press 200 pounds. I'm like, have you ever bench pressed 200 pounds before? Like, that thing,
or 100?
I think it's difficult, right? And so your digestive system still needs like almost a period where it can adapt to the way you're eating.
Right.
And you still have to kind of, in a sense, like troubleshoot that to figure out like, okay, so that's what I'm saying like when I said like microdosing, right?
That's the progression.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, cut your calories down just a little bit, see how that feels. Okay, now let's get more the specifics. Let's see if you just need more, maybe either fats or proteins in your diets and a little bit less on the carbs. All right, check that out. You troubleshoot that, see where the numbers are going for that. Okay, cool. Now let's figure out what you're eating. Maybe, cool, you're down to 130 grams of carbs, but they're all Twinkies. Like, maybe you should, get that to like a banana or an apple once in a while or something.
Once in a while.
So,
Get some fiber in there.
Yeah. So it's taking these proper, slow but steady steps to move your body up forward. And again, you want to avoid the peaks and valleys. You want to have this just nice coasting progression if you can. Trends.
What would you say is a healthy progression, like weight loss wise? Because that's what people are really more important or focus on. Oh, I lost this many pounds. I lost this many pounds. Yeah. In a time frame of a year, what would you say would be a good
steady decline?
1% of your body weight per week.
Per week.
So if you weigh 200 pounds, the first week you'll lose about 2 pounds. So that puts you at 198. And then you figure you lose another 1% of body weight. It puts you just short of, because the thing is
1.8 pounds.
1.8, yeah, exactly. So you'll notice that as you go on, it gets harder and harder to lose weight.
Yeah.
And that's predictable, right? So you can get to a point where you, in a sense, will plateau.
Right.
And of course, you'll have to adjust your dieting as you move forward. But I mean, if someone was particularly heavy set, if you're losing about 1% of body weight per week, that's pretty healthy. You don't want to do too much too fast.
Because then at one point you start building muscle too, which then offsets the weight.
Exactly. So you'll get to
and that's the thing that freaks out a lot. It ain't working. When it really is,
you're getting thinner.
And then but they still feel the weight is
exactly.
and they don't realize that because a lot of people
heavier,
tell them. Then fuck it, it's not working. I'm just going to start eating, and then then they balloon out.
Exactly. And then not only that, people think like, well, 1% of body weight, it's not a lot. And it's like, no, you have no idea. If you're 200 pounds in 3 months, that's 20 pounds less.
Right.
You know what I mean? You'll be 20 pounds less if you weigh 200 pounds, losing 1% of body weight per week for 12 weeks.
Have you noticed we do a lot of math whenever we talk to nutrition people?
Always. And I hate it because I suck at math. and I'm never smart enough to figure a calculator. And we use my phone as the camera, so I can't even do the math. I'm like, throw up a finger.
Wow. Let me borrow your time.
So I think 1% body weight seems to be very, very healthy in that matter.
Okay. So that's really the target.
And with that in mind, then there should be no rush to losing weight. Because
Right.
Correct.
you hear people say, "Oh, I got to lose it before this wedding, which is next month."
Yeah, it
Like,
took you
you're-
20 years to get that big, and you want to lose it in 3 weeks.
Yeah, right. Well, that's
Like-
what I'm
like-
saying.
like
though. You,
chill.
you
Yeah.
see
I mean,
that, right? I mean,
Again, that's what the crash diets are all about.
yeah, that's
right?
got
How
to
you
drive
lose-
you crazy when you
Yeah.
see that.
So I'm not for that. Like, if you want to fit in your wedding dress again, then 20 years later, like, just continue the path you're going slowly but surely.
Or, make your plans ahead of time.
Yeah. So I got 2 years before we get married, before the wedding. All right, we're gonna start now.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll make it then.
Ugh.
But you know,
horrible.
and just like in martial arts, things get in the way of that, don't you think? I
yeah.
mean, even with some of your clients, right? They
Yeah.
say, oh, like you said, birthday parties or depression of something happened in a relationship. They start going into the ice cream, whatever
Yeah.
else.
Well, yeah,
I'm,
the-
I'm a stressful eater too, man. Like,
Really?
when I used to work at Crunch Fitness over in Daly City, there were a couple of times where I went to like Moonstar. I would chill there for 3 hours, man. I would just be like, I'm a stressful eater. I'll do it, but then I'll do like a 2-a-day or something like that.
Oh,
Or
okay.
something like
was,
that.
was-
But
was that your cheat day at least?
no.
If he says,
Sometimes I was
"Oh,
stressed
what?
out.
Food?
Oh man,
We're going.
So what stresses you out?
stresses me out.
Maybe that's why you didn't grow.
This show.
The height.
I'm taller.
Gosh, it's hard for me to say. I actually have pretty decent like stress management skills, which is actually one of the things reason I wanted to implement like a life coach with what I do is like
See, makes sense now. Right?
so like I mentioned before how hormones drive how your body reacts to things.
Right.
Cortisol is like the main reason why most people get big. Like you can
Right.
be a healthy eater, but if your cortisol levels are just skyrocket, won't matter what you eat.
Yeah, that's because people don't know how to relax.
Exactly. So like stress management skills. So.
Yeah.
Working out obviously is a huge way for me to alleviate my stress.
Yeah, it helps keep the frontal lobe healthy.
Yeah, well, I guess whatever.
All the science you're dropping in that you don't know?
No, not at all.
Hey, don't feel bad. I don't know what either. Damn
Yeah.
Mexican.
It's not my fault I pay attention to doctors.
But so I mean, like I said, I have quite a few hobbies. So I like playing bass. I play my bass guitar.
Well,
Comic
come
book
play
nerd?
sticks with us.
Oh yeah, I should, man. That'd be awesome. I would definitely probably you'd just be.
I'm gonna make you my
It'd be the
fishing-
most Filipino thing you do.
That's
Yeah.
right. It would be.
Yeah.
And I'll even have him as your instructor.
Yeah.
And we're only going to charge you like very nominal fee. I don't care what do you.
Say the price right now.
$20.
Oh, you heard that, guys.
That's cheap.
Yeah, that is super cheap.
Yeah. There you go. I
So,
just made you $20.
Have him train me instead.
Well,
I'll
you
train
guys-
you in
Ooh.
sticks. You
There you go.
I have to take you up on that, man.
trade.
Quid pro quo,
And
doctor.
then quid pro quo. We'll talk comic books the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Nothing will get done.
Superman and Batman,
You're
guys.
both going to be rolling around like, God damn it, we should have did some work.
We'd have an argument because I know you're a big Superman fan, and I love the guy, but I'm a Batman guy. All
But
the
you
way.
know, Superman really is useless.
No, negative.
No, he's not.
No.
Okay, would you like me to establish why I actually like Superman more than Batman?
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
It's the fact that he can destroy this entire planet. He chooses not to, and he lets us as human beings live the way we live. He has all the power in the world to destroy this planet, and he chooses not
Free
to.
will.
It's the amount of responsibility he chooses to take on himself.
You know, he's based on God, yeah.
Yes,
I'll take
we
it.
know. Well, that's the point because he even says in one of the comic books.
But he's dumb.
I consider him a solar-powered hippie, but whatever.
He's dumb.
No, he's not.
he's not. He's-
his
he's-
He
parents
has
were
all those
scientists.
abilities to take out Lex Luthor, and he doesn't.
Oh
Batman would have said,
my god! Even Batman doesn't kill though.
yeah, but Batman is...
I mean, he would let you die, but he wouldn't kill
Exactly.
you. So,
Yeah, exactly. What he did was Rush all cool.
yeah, yeah.
I don't have to kill you. Bye.
It's bouncing.
Although
Howdy, guys.
I hate the fact that people say Raz.
Yeah,
It's Raish.
Raish al Ghul.
Raish al Ghul. Yeah, we since passed the hour by like
I know, but
No, it was all, that's
5,
good.
10 minutes, something like
no, that's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever the topic is good, dude, one of our shows went almost 2 hours.
Yeah,
Like,
I know, that was a fun
15
conversation.
minutes.
that. Yeah. But no, you have a lot of interesting stuff to say. We barely even touched your personal life. So you're married, children, anything?
Yep, I have 2 kids. My son just turned 13. I have a daughter who.
Wait,
you have a
you've been married 2
13-year-old?
years,
How old are you?
but you have a 13.
Oh,
What? The,
man.
wait a minute.
We're diving into this.
Wait,
All right, so
wait, yeah.
There must have been
yes, I've had other women in my life in the past.
other
So it's
women.
not
Other
from the
women.
marriage.
Yeah, not from
So-
marriage, correct. But my wife knew that marrying me.
So you were like what, 21 when you
I
had
was
your
19
son?
when I had my daughter.
Daughter.
Yeah.
How old is she?
My daughter will be 15 in May.
Oh, jeez. There's more
15 and
kids.
13.
More kids.
Now it's another kid. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
the plot
I
thickens.
have a 15 and a 13-year-old. Started young.
Wait, how old are you? You're only, what, 23?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Dude,
Damn,
he's a
Phil.
guy. We can call him old.
Yeah.
Women, we bring it down.
Yeah.
Guys, we
All
don't.
right,
so
He's-
what are you about?
You're 34.
Like 74.
Huh?
Yeah, like
40,
70,
he's
74?
You're 40
like
something.
89.
89?
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. Just keep going up, see what happens. But yeah, so I have a 15 and a, soon to be 15 and a 13-year-old.
Wow.
Dude, I mean,
that's
you're older
crazy.
than you.
Do you have kids?
Yes.
Oh.
11 and 7.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah.
Those are good numbers. Those are my favorite numbers, actually.
It's kind of weird that you say that, but
Yeah.
He plays craps.
Right? Like people have like a favorite color. Why
Right,
can't you
right,
have a
right.
favorite number? Like
Right.
I have favorite numbers,
Oh,
favorite
that's
colors.
true. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
My favorite number is 13.
It's a weird segue, but
Yeah. I have a thing for prime numbers. Which is
Oh, okay.
So 7 and 11 are prime numbers, and they happen to rhyme and all kinds of weird shit. So
and is it a place you visited a lot when you were a kid?
So
7-Eleven? Oh, I did! I was thinking about it for a second there. I was like, they used to, 7-Eleven, besides Slurpees, right? They used to have this arcade like Joe and Mac.
Oh,
The
okay,
caveman
yeah,
game,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
the
yeah.
caveman game. Love the shit out of it.
Yeah, dude. She's 34. Right?
But, dude, whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, I'm 34.
He's 34.
34
yeah.
going on 35.
yeah, we figured as much. You're about the same age.
Well,
That's
no,
fine.
we do our research.
Yes. We have Facebook.
Oh, okay, at least it's all on Facebook, nothing else.
There's nothing about your kids. So you
Yeah.
have from
I think that was on purpose.
original baby mama,
Right.
15 and 13.
No. Oh, okay, then we're going to dive into this now, huh? All right. So,
I told you our show take
oh
weird
gosh.
turns.
All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to do
Okay,
this.
yes,
All right,
Yes,
so,
yes, yes.
I had my 15-year-old with one lady, then I had my 13-year-old with another lady.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not at the same time.
No,
They didn't overlap.
no overlap.
Okay, good.
Good man.
At least cut and dry. We're good.
cut and dry.
No, that's it. Yes. You can still be a man that way.
He's Filipino.
What does that mean?
That's what that means.
Okay.
We're just breeding machines, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, my mom and dad, right? My
Yeah,
mom and dad
11
had
kids.
13 of us.
Oh, 13,
Oh, yeah, my grandparents were like that, including my mom was something like 12. They had 12 kids. So I have a
Yeah.
lot of uncles and aunts.
Yeah, see?
So I get it.
I'm telling you.
So
In the Philippines, there's nothing to do, especially back in those days. If you weren't rich, you were not doing
What was
anything.
his excuse? He was here.
You guys want to go to Manila or Pound Town? right?
That's it. That's it. We're talking about children. So any children with the wife?
No,
Not yet,
not yet.
working on
Okay.
Not yet.
Working on it.
Getting there.
All right. All right. Just asking. Just wondering.
So
I'm
let me-
curious.
Let's get back to some sense of normalcy.
That is normal
Pretty
currently,
normal, yeah.
So,
especially nowadays.
what kind of things would you show us if we have you do a demo, which we're going to have you do? What are the things that you like to do as far as when somebody says, "Oh, show me something"?
Introduction.
Yeah, an introduction to what you do.
Oh, okay. So I like doing back workouts. One of the things I see a lot with a lot of people these days, especially here in the Bay Area, because a lot of our jobs are sit down, so we're like this all the time, which means a lot of our muscles anteriorly are over engaged and not enough back here is being used. So I like showing back exercises.
Dude,
and it happens to be my favorite group of exercises to work out.
My chiropractor literally just told me about that. My second to last visit. Same thing you just said, and the exercise we need to do in order to strengthen that. Because as hunter-gatherers, we use their back muscles. And he said that the back of your leg should be 3 times stronger than
Correct.
the front.
Yep. Everything here in the back is actually meant to be stronger because it actually helps you make you more upright and helps you with your posture.
That
So-
might help somebody with
That's
their
why I
back
have
pain.
such big calves, dude. Dude, my calves are freaking humongous. Look at that.
You're Filipino.
Yeah.
That's like one of the top 3 surgeries that
that's
Filipinos
solid,
get is calf reduction.
No
That's why I
way.
hit
Yeah.
hard.
Oh,
In
that's
Asia?
gnarly.
Yeah.
That's weird.
All right, folks. So we're gonna do this. we're gonna cut out of here for a second. We're gonna set the camera up so he can show us some cool ass back exercises.
Yes.
And you know who's gonna do them, right?
Of course.
He's right over there.
This guy.
Of
I got the
course.
jeans on. He's got the sweats, and we're gonna go for it.
You know
See
I
you
did
in a
notice
few.
that. All right. See you guys in a bit. Jesus Christ.
All right, folks. We're back. So right now we're gonna have Mark Brian Monay, which
That was
is
just Mark Monet.
yeah,
Mark Monay.
Mark
Mark
Monay.
Monay.
On the mark.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here with
Yeah.
on the mark.
Eminem. Wait.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Mark Monet. Eminem. Got it. So is he the brown
Eminem.
the brown one
No.
or the green one?
They got rid of those, didn't they?
No, they're still there.
Really?
Yeah, that's the best flavor.
So.
What?
Well,
Now
he's
it's-
here right now. Where he's going to show us a few things.
and today he's gonna. What is your favorite thing you're talking about? The back.
So I like working out.
Extended.
I like working out back muscles. So one of the things I was mentioning earlier is that
He does have great posture.
He does. You can
thank
tell.
you. I gotta be taller, man. So one of the things I was explaining earlier is that a lot of times in our lives we are always sitting down. We're using a lot of our anterior muscles, whether we're typing, we're driving, on the PlayStation, right? So we have all these muscles that are over engaging, but we don't focus enough on the back. And your posture is a good sign of health, bodily health.
Right.
So I'm going to show you guys 3 to 4 exercises.
Wait. You're gonna show him.
I'm going to show you.
I'm gonna walk away because I'm smart. I'm an old man.
That's why he wore jeans, so he
That's
have
what-
to.
so yeah, I have an excuse.
I almost wore
can't wear
jeans.
cousin jeans. So you guys have fun, and I'm gonna walk away from you guys.
All right.
So
So
try to hurt him as much as you can.
we're
Hey,
gonna
the
start
little
off-
ones are mine, right? You got the little ones.
I guess I can use the big ones. Jeez. All right. So
He's stronger than me.
I'm going to show you pretty much.
Look how he fills out the shirt.
It's 'cause
I fill out my
kids
shirt
gap
this
small,
way.
baby. Kids gap small. But so I'm going to show you guys my 3 favorite exercises that incorporate the core and the back muscles here. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do renegade crawls. So
I already don't
Yep.
like the name.
all right, so we're going to start off here. So I'm going to show you what a regular renegade row is,
Okay.
and then how we're going to implement that to the renegade crawl. So from here, with the renegade row, you want to start with those weights just underneath the shoulders here. You want to have a nice wide stance. All right, and from here, you're going to pretty much pick up the weight, passing that elbow through your body, like so. Now, the way you know you're doing this correctly is get something like a yoga block. Don't drop. And so by adding something light, just like a yoga block or a weight, it shows that you're preventing yourself from using those hips a lot in order to compensate the motion. You don't want to use your hips. So you want to keep everything nice and tight as you perform the renegade row here. Now renegade crawl, you can relax. We'll go back here a bit. That's okay. You are going to start with your knees on the floor here, just right below your hips. Pick up those knees just a few inches. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to row and move forward. And again, keep that core nice and tight as you're moving forward. So again, thinking about that yoga block, which we'll find out real quick with him.
Oh,
Keep
crap.
going. Don't drop it. Keep it tight.
Now I'm laughing.
There you go. Nice. Keep it nice and tight. The core nice and tight. Like, good. Still working on those rhomboids and the back muscles there. So right now he's just using 10s, but if you notice, even his hips are moving quite a bit there. But that's what you
right.
want to do. So you can. So good, sir. So that's one of my favorite exercises.
Damn, that really engages all this.
Yeah.
Especially when you told me about my hips, I was like, oh, my hips don't lie, but I don't want them to move either.
So the second exercise is the dumbbell dead bugs. So from here,
Wait, dead bugs?
dead bugs. Yeah. You ever done it with weights before?
No.
Oh, it's even better with weights. So from here, you're gonna lay on your back, nice and flat, arm straight up, and you're gonna extend opposite limb. So I'm gonna extend my right arm and my right leg while I'm thinking about pushing my belly button into the ground. So I have a nice neutral spine. Come on up there, like so, and back to center. So all the way out, again, keeping the back nice and flat, and then back to center. Nice. Got the coordination done already. Right on. Should have given you the heavier ones. So you're fine. You're good.
Because I'm using the 10s.
Use the tens. Alright. And then last but not least, pull up with a knee raise. Now, if you're really trying to focus on broadening the back, best to go wide arm. So we're gonna go over here.
There's only enough room for him, so I'm going to let him demonstrate this.
So I'm gonna demonstrate actually this way.
Oh, okay.
Alright. And so from here, go nice and wide arm, like so. Alright, if you notice, I'm kind of shrugged. You want to start off in the shrug position. Because anything when we start doing overhead, if you want to protect the way your shoulder are, prevent shoulder impingement, you actually want to engage your traps here, which actually moves your scapula up. Alright, so from here, alright, you want to think about pulling the arm straight down and slightly in front of you, and then come on up. And then as you hold that, bring your knees up as close as you can to your chest. Like so. So the way you know you're doing this right is that as you're doing these pull-ups, your butt sticks forward.
No way in hell am I doing
Come on, you fancy.
Oh, man.
I did three, so that's all right. Just do three. All right, go nice and wide. Again, remember, you pick your knees up, try to get towards your chest, pushing the butt out. So, there you go, nice. All the way up. Get that head past that.
Fall. I'm trying to encourage you.
Two. That's it.
Two.
All right. Any more than that, I'm gonna look sillier than I already did.
Then we're gonna laugh more.
So yeah, so those are my 3 favorite exercises. Again, incorporating the back muscles and core. Again, trying to promote more strength here so that you have proper posture.
Proper posture.
Well, that was pretty amazing.
You say
I'm
proper,
actually been impressed by the last 2 episodes that we've had where we had Kira on. And Kira, you're awesome.
Mr. Kira, I haven't seen in a while.
Oh, you know?
I do know her, yes.
How funny is that? Wow, small world.
No,
So-
it's not about your height, by the way.
So one of my sisters, after watching her last part of that, where you guys did the demo,
Yeah.
she's using that as her exercise now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
She's doing
it's
the
kinda
45
cool.
minutes?
So I'm gonna have her do this one. So Delilah, you're working. Now you have 3 more
Delilah.
exercises. Yeah. Now you have 3 more exercises to try. That was awesome. Now, do you come up with your own stuff, or is this something that you got from somebody, or?
So a lot of it is just kind of like, I'll take an idea and say like, okay, can that movement be improved? So it's kind of adding more creativity to the movement.
Right.
So I mean, yeah.
What's the thought process of that, though? Is
Yeah,
it
that's
because
interesting.
you wanted the muscles to react differently, or like you see some? Because I've seen pull-ups.
Yeah.
But and you see the leg crunch of people react, but you're bringing it up to the
That
chest,
the detail
and that's something more.
sticking the butt out. Yeah.
So, and you were saying that's a back exercise because
Yeah,
you're doing
so
this
yeah.
part of it, right? That's the back part of it.
Part.
Coming up here, that sounds like the
All
core.
core, correct. So
right?
all 3 exercises I demonstrated today was all pretty much relating to back muscles and core.
Okay.
Right.
So how do you determine when you're working on a new exercise, or you see something, you said, okay, what can I do with that to make it even better? How do I change that?
So part of it's like just understanding the mechanics of the human body. Like when you start understanding more like how important posture is, then you start realizing like, okay, well probably shouldn't do that. You can probably add this motion without taking away from the posture aspect. So it's kind of like when you do like a push-up, right? Like, what can I do to make it harder? Well, I can do a push-up and then I do it into a shoulder tap, or push-up and then like a mountain climber. So you just start realizing like, okay, as long as my ending position has me in like neutral spine, you can actually perform quite a few almost like accessory motions.
Right. So neutral spine is what?
So neutral spine is, so let's say in a plank position, right? You are thinking about chin slightly tucked, right? Chest has big, core is engaged, and then glutes slightly squeezed. So if you think that your spine is naturally curved, right? By flexing all those muscles, you promote neutral spine.
Okay.
So even when you squat, you always finish very
Neutral,
upright.
right.
You always
And that's
same
called
with,
neutral.
yeah, and same with like your deadlifts, right? You end up in neutral spine. Only very few exercises where you want to deviate from a neutral spine depending on motion. So like bench press is one of those things where if you notice the thoracic spine slightly extends, and it's usually because the way you squeeze your back muscles and engage your glutes to actually protect the shoulders.
Right.
So that's one of the few moments where
I have a bad spine. I mean, I've had all kinds of problems.
And shoulders.
And shoulders. And I will tell you, I've been beat up so much in my short life. I got to a point where my discs had been blown. You know, my 5 or 6.
L5.
L5, L6.
Yes. Yeah, they're very. I mean, the liquid is gone.
Yeah, his is leaking.
Yeah. So, obviously they said that you really can't go backwards and fix that. It's just is what it is. It's you either didn't get an infusion or something, but it is where it's at. In the meantime, they say, well, try to strengthen your back, and I love what I saw here. That's something I think I could really work on, or at least should work on. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna tell Melba. She's gonna watch this episode.
Melba Saleh, right?
Melba Saleh.
That's
it. Oh, I like to say it. So.
Well, like Monay is not Monay.
Yeah.
Oh, you would love her. She's about this tall to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, that's awesome.
You'd be like a giant next to her.
Yes, it's not like I feel that way. You go out on it.
That's why he married her.
I needed somebody to look up to me because nobody else does.
Yeah. Oh.
He always
Not
looks
even
down.
a student.
Yeah.
Everyone looks down on you. I know. I feel your pain.
Don't fear the failure.
It's funny because she and I will be at Target, and she goes her way and I go my way, and I'll get a call. Rick, come over to aisle blah blah blah. And I get over, what's wrong? He goes, I can't reach that.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Makes you feel tall.
So
Okay.
if it comes to like cereal, I always make sure like no one's around me. And I'll be all right, Lucky Charms. And jump up and get it.
You got hops, man.
Oh yeah, that's, I can get pretty high, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just always make sure like no one's around, like no one's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. And then you get up there and get what I need to get. So
Dude, yeah, she just calls me. So what I do, if I can't reach it, I'll get a ladder or something. I'll like go somewhere to another department, bring something over,
yeah.
climb up.
Yeah, my business partner's like 6'2", 6'3", and I think like when he first moved out here, he hung out at my apartment, and right off the bat, my wife was like, "Hey Ben, can you like get that up for me over there?" I'm like, "Really? Like you're already abusing his height? Like I would climb on the counter, no problem, and got it for you." So I have to. Those are my short people problems.
Dude, we just see things so differently, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually from a lower angle.
Yeah, we smell things differently too, though.
Yes. Oh yeah. Ground zero for a lot. Ground zero.
All right, folks.
I'm not much taller, so I can't talk.
This has been Collie Conversation with me, Rick,
And Mark Monay.
and Mr. Mark Monay. Give us your shameless plug one more time.
Yeah, of course. So again, if you're trying to get a hold of me, if you want to contact me, you can email me at onyourmark.fit@gmail.com. If you're trying to find me on Facebook, it's OYM Worldwide, all one word. And if you're trying to find me on Instagram, it's onyourmark.fit.
And if you look on the Lilliputians, you can find them there under M and not B.
Correct, yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time. Collie Conversation with me, Rick.
Have a good one,
Thank you so
guys.
much.
That's the word, guys. Thank you.
And cut!